as much as I need to do on this car, I'm out here clean the hood liner. But I did clean the hood liner, and man, look at it. It looks amazing. There's no more like white powder, crustiness, whatever it was on it. It looks great. I mean, huge difference. It's one of those things where you open the car and it's dirty, you're like, oh man, it's smelling like crap. With this, you open the car, you don't even think about it. And that's the kind of thing, if it's bad, you notice it. If it's good, you never notice. And that's okay, at least now it looks good. All I did, I used soapy water. Kind of brushed it in with a soft bristled brush, and then rinsed it off, and boom, ready to go, good to go. Oh crap, I just put it back in. I forgot I've not finished working on the dent in the hood. Great, gotta take it back out. Well, we've got the hood liner out. This tool, super handy to get those plastic clips out. I don't know how I would have done it otherwise. We've got all this crustiness on the headliner. It's almost like calcium, almost how you see calcium deposits on CMU. I don't know, it's very powdery. I don't know what's going on. But I figure I'll just take it out, clean this thing up so it looks nice, fresh, and brand new. Because every time I open the hood, I see it and I don't like it. Not even cleaning it for the next person, cleaning that one for me. Plus, I need to get to the hood. There's that dent on the hood I'd like to try to work out. You might make it just fractionally better. I want to. With this, I'm thinking maybe I'll just try to brush this powder off or out. And depending on how that works, I may use a little bit of soap. I mean, this, I don't know, it's kind of like a felty thing. We'll see how it works. You know, I think we can make something happen with that. Certainly we can make it better than what it is. I do appreciate Hyundai. They put a split in this so I could get it around the hood prop. I was thinking I'd have to unhook the hood prop. Kudos for Hyundai for putting a split in there and making my life just a little bit easier. All right, I've dedicated my night to figuring out this coolant leak because just topping off the radiator, it starts leaking. Like you can see it underneath the car, like just topping it off. So it's not even under pressure. Let me tighten this cap back. And so the thermostat housing, that is this kind of thing right in there. It connects right to the engine. You can see both radiator heads are going to that thermostat housing. It is plastic, because of course these days everything's plastic. And there's a water inlet tube that goes that way that connects to the water pump, which is on that end of the engine. I mean, how would you get to the water? And I don't know, how would you even get to that water pump? You take the entire engine out? I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. I'm not really worried about that because I don't think it's a water pump issue. So you can, if you reach from the back, you can feel the bottom of this thermostat housing unit. Thermostat housing unit. And the water inlet pipe comes right through here, right underneath the exhaust pipe into that thermostat housing. So I wiped everything down, made sure nothing was wet, topped off the coolant again, and started trying to feel if I could determine the source of this leak. And it seems like it is right where the water inlet pipe connects to the thermostat housing. Doesn't seem like the thermostat housing, every part of that was dry, but when you kind of have this, you know, basically the water inlet tube goes into the thermostat housing, and it seems to be where it's leaking. I've read per Google that these water inlet tubes, they corrode over time. Think that might be my issue. I'm hoping it's my issue. Someone start taking stuff off. I don't know, like the right way, the best way to do it. Typically how I approach these things, I just start taking stuff off until I get to what I need. I'm going to take out the air box just to have access to all this because the housing is here. I've got this wiring. I've got, you know, this is a gas line. That's like a gas line. So there's a lot of stuff here. I need to try and get through all this. If I get this out of the way, it's going to be a little bit more space to work. And I'm always liking a little bit more space. And it's only 3 bolts. It appears to be. So make life a little bit easier. And just a kind of tip, while you're doing this, you look at like that rusty, nasty looking bolt. Well, you know, if I have it out, I'm just going to wire brush it real quick. Give it a quick coat of spray paint. That way it looks nice and black. Like rusty bolts, you just don't want to see rusty bolts on an engine bay. So if you're taking them off already, well, wire brush them and paint them real quick. Detail this thing out. So all I did was hit them with a wire brush just to clean off any rust, get any loose paint off, and I hit them with some semi-gloss blacks. That looks to be what the other bolts are. These are going to be a little too clean. That's okay. They'll get dirty over time. But just put them in some paper, spray them real quick. All I did was spray from one side, rotate the paper 100 degrees, from the other side. And these bolts, instead of being all rusty and crappy looking, well, now they look new. So taking the airbox out gave me a lot more space to work. So now I'm in this area right here. That is the thermostat housing. There's just all this wiring. The wiring is loose. I'm trying to disconnect all these plugs so I can get to the thing a little bit better, because I do think it is the water inlet tube, but I need to remove that to get to the water inlet tube. And I think there's like some screws in the water inlet tube. I may have to remove that heat shield back there. Those bolts look really rusty, which is great. That's a great tightening. But I think if I can remove the thermostat housing, and I might need a new gasket for thermostat housing if I remove it. I probably do. While I'm in here, do I replace the thermostat? Probably should. I mean, it's got a bunch of miles on it. Might as well. Nice little, thing to do. We'll see. One neat little thing though is I'd not really paid attention or looked at this before. So this is some kind of computer. I like that it's, you get some airflow. You got the airbox right there on the airbox. You get airflow coming in to cool that thing down. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's the main computer. It's got to be somewhat important because it's got like some big massive plugs on it. But that was just a cool design to get some airflow on it that way. It's some direct cool airflow, not just relying on the engine bay heat. But that airbox, that man, removing that, a lot more space in there. Now still, this side is rather cramped. I mean, how would you get to those pulleys? I don't know. That just seems like a nightmare. Here is my thermostat housing. It is out. You've got 3 bolts. You've got that one right there. That's actually a nut. You've got a bolt right there. And then a bolt right there. You can kind of see 3 bolts. Now, that little bolt, that connects a wiring harness. You have to connect that to, get the wiring harness out of the way. A couple connections on here, a connection there. Like, every connection is a different style of connection. But this is out. And so my leak, I thought was... Well, I still think, it was leaking from right there, my water inlet tube. Now, nothing looks amiss right here. I mean, everything's smooth. I don't see any gouges. I don't see anything that would cause concern. Let's go look at the car itself. So, yeah, this is a messy job. You can see, let's see if we can get in there. Kind of hard to get in there. It's just not conducive. Tight fit. So that is where it connects. Those are the gaskets. That tube, right, if I can get a light on it, right over there to the bottom right, that's water inlet tube. It doesn't seem corroded. I was wondering if it was metal. It is metal. Doesn't seem corroded. That O-ring on it, I mean, I don't know, it seems a little flat, seems a little loose, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. But it definitely was leaking from where that water inlet tube connects to the thermostat housing. I'm going to just replace that O-ring and hope for the best because I don't know what else to do. I mean, I looked at that ring. Let's see if we can, or I looked at this tube. Let me get in here. I don't know, it's tight fit. Tight fit. So I looked at this tube. The O-ring seems a little flat, which I guess it could be, but the metal tube, I don't see any pitting. It doesn't seem corroded. Nothing seems wrong with it. So you want to see something definitely wrong with it. I was hoping to see that this pipe was corroded. Maybe I had to replace the pipe. Maybe the O-ring had a tear in it. I don't feel any tears. I think that indicate that something's wrong there, but it definitely was leaking where that water inlet tube goes into this plastic housing. So I'm going to get a new O-ring. I'm going to hope for the best. That's all I know how to do. It's got to be the O-ring. I mean, there's no clear signs of what's happening, but it is leaking right there. Like, I wiped everything down, topped off the coolant again, and it was leaking right there where that connection is. So that's got to be it. I may go ahead and replace the thermostat housing gaskets. I mean, I've taken this whole thing apart. These gaskets, maybe they'll work. Maybe they're going to leak when I put it together. Maybe the week after. But the gaskets aren't crazy expensive, like if they're 10, 15 bucks, let's just go ahead and replace them, get fresh gaskets, that way we know we won't have any leaks. Because I don't want to take this whole thing off, and then I don't replace those gaskets, it leaks, and I have to replace it, I have to take it off again. I mean, it's a bear, man. It's tight working this car. That's out. I wish I had something more definitive, but I don't. So it is what it is, but I'm going to order that gasket, that O-ring for the water inlet tube, and hopefully it comes in a timely manner, and we'll replace it, and everything is right and great in the world. But this thing, it would leak. Just you top off the coolant, it would start leaking. No pressure and it's leaking. So something's crazy, and maybe it's just been leaking for a while and it's progressively gotten worse. I don't know. I mean, at first I thought maybe the fender bender maybe jostled something or pushed something or cracked something. I don't see it. I'm gonna give it another look and double check, but I just don't see it. So my seals, my gaskets have finally come in. I decided to go ahead and buy new gaskets for the thermostat housing because if the water inlet pipe O-ring has failed, well, maybe I should just replace them all while I'm in there and I've got it all apart, because it would stink to not replace them, put it all together, and then I got a new leak. And I'm hoping this O-ring is it. I mean, I've looked at thermostat housing. I know exactly where it was leaking from. I don't see a crack in the thermostat housing. I don't see anything that indicates it should leak other than I have to guess it's the O-ring in the water inlet pipe. We are going to go with that assumption. We're going to hope it's right. I'm going to look at the old and the new one very closely to see, does it look like one of them is messed up? It's got to be. I don't know what else it could be. It's got to be that. That's what it is. We're going to put it back together. And I do love that these gaskets, let me check this out here. The thermostat housing, the gaskets, they are keyed. Let's see. See that little nub on top? It's keyed, so you can't put it in the thermostat housing wrong. Like, it keys into the thermostat housing only one way. I love that. That is just great engineering. Makes it easy for me. Makes it, Yeah, at least one less thing I can screw up on. I like that. So I'm going to put this whole thing together. I need to get the old O-ring off the water inlet pipe. I mean, I looked at the water inlet pipe. I was thinking maybe it's going to be corroded. Maybe there's going to be something there. It looks beautiful. It's got to be the O-ring. I mean, we're going to find out once we put it all back together. Does it leak or not leak? It's going to be pretty quick because just topping this thing off, no pressure, it would leak. So I'll know pretty quickly if we fixed it. So let's put this, I keep saying us. You know, you're going to experience it with me, but I'm the one doing all the work. Let's be clear. Let's put it back together. The thermostat housing is back in, and I'm 100% confident I managed to reconnect all the electrical connections. You have these electrical connections here, here, here. Was there another one? I think that's it. Then, you know, you've got your radiator hoses, your top and lower. You got these two hoses. I don't know where they go. Your heater core hoses. All the bolts are in. Everything is hooked back up. I thought about replacing the thermostat, but then when I saw how easy it would be to replace if I needed to, I was like, I'm not going to worry about it. All you have to do, unhook your upper radiator hose, 2 bolts, and you have access to the thermostat. So I'm not going to replace it. You know, if it goes bad, I guess I'll notice. Who knows? Didn't decide not to replace it. It's easy to replace. I thought if I'm in there, maybe it's difficult, I'll replace it, but it's not, so I'm not going to. But it's back. The next step is to, I guess, fill up the coolant, because before it was leaking, just topping off the coolant, it would leak. So I will try just topping off the coolant, see if we get any leaks. If we don't, that's going to be a very positive sign, and the next step would be to crank the car and let it run and see how the coolant does. But I feel confident about this. I just don't know what else it could be, so I'm putting all my eggs in this basket that it was this O-ring on the water inlet hose, or water inlet pipe. Yes, that is coolant. So I did all this work, and I think we're still leaking. Now, I do believe it's leaking less than it was before. So does that mean it still is water inlet pipe, and this new O-ring just doesn't quite do the job? I don't know. But I do think it is leaking less. I'm going to get in here, since it is actively leaking, see if I can determine a different location where this leak is. I don't know, man. This thing is annoying me. What is going on? I don't know. And now I'm going to look and see if I can find anything else leaking. I mean, it seems to be the same spot, same area. So let's dig in there.